HoK can only do so much. You're going to see him as that raid boss, but once they're able to control him and, just mitigate his damage, I think that they're going to need Siri to really step up to kind of just fill in those gaps.
And we're already seeing a different pace from Nongshim. It's already at 1 minute 31 attack with a double kill from last game. And now it's going to 2 minutes, and there's not been a lot of tit for tat. They are definitely trying to maneuver and build up some tempo on their CPUs. They definitely don't seem confident with this draft.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit more standard. Nongshim, that is. I mean, they're not really kind of being aggressive. They're seeing exactly what Nova are doing. But I mean, that plays into the strengths of Nova's lineup as well, because CY, you want to get this guy as much farm as possible. You're going to sacrifice your mid lane to him so that he has even more farm to kind of accelerate. He needs to outpace HoK, and that's going to be a huge matchup to watch.
Yeah, I feel like that might be one of the errors in the early game for Nongshim, is they haven't considered CY.
Yeah, it looks to go for this one. And it looks like Duel of Death will now be used, but the Conductor of Souls used in return, but the Sea of Fate says, bye-bye, I'm on out of there.
Yeah, it's like, peace. You're like, it's all good. But other than that, nobody taking any fatal blows. So, but Nova, even though they haven't been sort of taking any kind of kills or anything like that, they are actually up the goal. Like about 200 gold, if that, and it's something that can easily flitter away from them, especially if Nongshim get first blood. But right now, the one thing that he said, I feel like the mistake of Nongshim is not contesting CY.
Yeah, he needs to do a good job with that. But I think at the same time, they're looking to go. Oh, Wendy taking a lot of damage. And he wants to go for this. No, the Unending Sorrow will stop most of this one. But again, Nongshim are just trying to get HoK going. He's trying to outpace CY. He is falling a little bit behind. CY doing a little bit better job of farming, even with that Sea of Fate play.
Yeah, I mean, you're already seeing kind of like the bait and switch that Nova Trump here, right? They're like, hey, oh, wait, no, he's all on his own. But he, on his own, Kyung9.
Yeah, he's doing a little bit under the tower. The meteor kill, they want to die for this, but the Death at Sunset, no, he's going to go back to safety. He's going to play with the tower aggro. Chuan understanding what he needs to do. But in the mid lane here, the Leaping Savior, Faye will back off, but it looks like they're going to turn this into a tyrant potentially.
Yep, welcome aboard. Welcome through as well, and I mean, it's contested here. Crucial kill theft.
Yeah, CY will just take that under his nose. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen, but again, HoK not able to get the smite off in time. And now CY, the rich get a little richer as that 1.2k net worth lead has kind of grown.
Yeah, they got to make sure they're able to steal at least the Nova, right? That
the Duel of Death. They find CY. They were going to try to focus on him, but HoK taking a lot of damage. He actually is going to give up first blood. CY turns it around, gets the execute, but here's the Death at Sunset. The flash away by Illusion, keeping him alive, but now they want to invade the enemy jungle. Nothing is given. We will take everything from you, and Nova Esports take that one buff on their way out.
The problem is that Illusion don't have the flash.
Yeah, no chance. And I mean, he tried to go golden to keep himself alive, and Nova Esports have turned this game on its head, turned it around. They've got the lead, and now they're invading. And HoK, without any of those buffs, it's really sad face. Oh, he takes it.
But now he gets the Azure, although he gets it, so he's able to claim back some kind of hope in that one early. And we've already said it, Nova's draft is definitely a hard one to execute, but when like this,
yeah, it's definitely, if they're able to do it. But again, Nova Esports, this is why these guys are top tier, right? CY continue to farm. Oh, they're going to find Siri. No. He's just waiting in the bushes. They've got him from all sides, and Siri cannot do anything, and Wendy will get that kill. They convert into a bottom T1, and this game is looking all Nova.
Yeah, Nova definitely trying to burn out Brighter in this game to making sure that they don't have to come back as far from what they need to, right? They want sure they're taking these rounds of time, not 3 rounds, and then having to go back for win.
Yeah, I mean, you knew Nova Esports were going to bounce back. They were going to find ways. It was just like, it's again, a single game. They kind of, I think they got a little shell-shocked with that first one because Nongshim did catch them out. They got a nice little play. Muchi listed us back, but through it all, Nova Esports in the driver's seat in this game.
Yeah, and the enemy jungle well right there. Welcome. There's no welcome mat in this home, but it's like our feet and make all muddy prints, and we don't care what you think.
Yeah, they're going to take everything, and CY takes that buff. He gets his way on out of this one. Kyung9 trying to stay alive. He flashes back the tower, and it looks like they need to be a little bit careful. Illusion is there, trying to throw out those taking liberties to kind of slow things down, but through it all, Nova Esports don't get any of the kills, but again, being very aggressive here.
Yeah, I mean, like Nongshim had a fantastic one. It was really weird that this game seems more concise.
Yeah, it definitely is, but they want to go. Kyung9 gets a little bit low, needs to be careful. They're trying to go with the nice unbridled outburst. That's going to connect, but they've got two, and HoK is going to be the first to fall, and they've gotten Faye, and they've got Kyung9, and they're turning this around, and they got a team ace. Nova Esports bouncing back and taking this game over.
Nova from game one, we got some crust in my 1 second. Yeah, I really know, and it's showing it kills up. 0 on the side of Nongshim. Head by 6. They are not going down without a fight. Really showed it. I mean, even though we say that yes, the Orgrin is like as well as the Ali, the other two can be interchanged in terms of statistics. But the fact that Nova are delivering such a concise in this one, it's coming hard for Nongshim to get back at this one.
Yeah, not able to do it. I mean, CY just has so much to say. He's in the heart of the enemy team. They were trying to focus him. Probably not the best target for Nongshim. And all 5 members fell because of that. And trying to turn this around. I mean, you need HoK to set this up. I mean, you're talking about him, I mean, as the counter pick. They have the duel of the death, the meteor kill, but HoK gets killed yet again. He is so far behind right now. I mean, and he's matching HoK as well. And they still have the damage to follow up with this. But here we go, Kyung9 thinking about going on. He's going to be backing up the whirlpool. The bad signal has been lit up. Everyone from Nova has shown up.
Yeah, that was a nice either whirlpool there, just getting everybody back into it. It's like, right, guys, we've had a little short break. Go straight back to base, come back, and then that's it. Just dominate that T2. But yeah, again, it's definitely opening up for the side of Nongshim are looking caught by surprise after that first game of victory.
That was a really nice little play, just kind of thwarting any sort of a potential assault by Nongshim. They're trying to find ways to get in, but it starts with their jungle. HoK looking to go in, trying to go for the backline. Think inside the board, the Wild Wind does actually connect. The Conductor souls onto 2, but HoK is looking to just limp away. The Umbrella Outburst not keeping Faye alive. He actually doesn't jump over the wall. He's going to be killed, and now it's an all-out retreat. Oh, what the stun is on point. The death at sunset, the meteor kill. He doesn't care. Juan looking to dive, but he does fall. It's going to be 2 members down, but on the Nova side.
Yeah, 2 members, 2 for 1. They were able to use up some kind of comeback mechanic in that one. They got the high ground turret still intact for not to make sure they're able to do in game 1, where they're able to claim back that gold on it. And then we could potentially see Nongshim actually come back.
Yeah, they're so far behind, right? The jungle, like, if we're talking about CY, HoK, like 2K difference, even in the mid lane, as well as the farm lane. All 3 lanes right now, those 3 lanes are like 2K up for each of the players onto Nova. They've contested everything. CY even looking to potentially walk away with that one. I don't think he got it in the end. Siri does pick that one up. That was close.
Very, very close, absolutely. But then we are getting those Shadow Tyrants and Shadow. And Mooch is like, hey, I've got a head start, guys. We are definitely taking home to roost, and we're going to play.
Yeah, look at it. Actually take both. I mean, they were just kind of contesting both because they didn't need everybody to deal with the Shadow Tyrants. Nongshim were not able to get a single Overlord on this one, and they were potentially threatening that. We look at the trade. We're not giving up anything. We have the proper positioning. We're able to push you back, and they've got that Shadow Tyrants that they're going to be sieging yet again.
I mean, Nova's front line just become a lot tankier, right? They've got Schwan and CY both going Blood Rage.
Oh, they thought about it. CY, sorry, he's like gonna pump fake it. Muchi, he's playing with his My Hearts with those lit steps. He's bouncing back, understanding the limits of it. The minions will push, but they don't have any to precede themselves.
Yeah, Nova, but they kind of just take that mid wave and just run it down, make sure to take that ground turret down into the farm lane. But that's very interesting for the side. They're definitely caught in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, it's just they need a delay. It's only 11 minutes in, and it looks like Nongshim's around trying to defend the bottom T3. They're taking liberties. Oh, here's the Umbrella Offers, the Duel of Death. They want to go. When he gets blown up, he's not able to just kind of survive, and it looks like they want more. They got CY. They've turned this into a 2-on-0 thus far. Great trade for Nongshim, but what else can they get? It looks like they're going to their own jungle, take their buffs, potentially going in, but oh, the Death at Sunset right behind HoK. And Juan turning it around. He doesn't care. It's 1 versus 4. He's going to look to go for this one, and through it all, Juan, did he get Wild Wind it? No, he doesn't. But Faye will get the pick off with his force field suppression. It looks like they will back off at this point. They've got 3 members, but they did trade on HoK.
Okay, so we're starting to see a little bit of a bounce of Nongshim, right? Yes, they're still down by 6 kills and around 5k gold difference. Need more of that. They want to make sure that they go ground turret here is that they really set up this fantastic comeback for Nongshim.
Yeah, just a really well played. I mean, the fact that they were able to get Wendy, I think the Unending Sorrow was happening like mid-animation, but he got killed in that time. It did end up bursting, but Schwan, what a ballsy play. 1 versus 4, don't care. I found you, Haku. I'm going to look to go. I will look to trade because I know that if I just stymie the growth of Haku, we're still going to win this game because everybody else is so far ahead.
Yeah, I think the interesting point here, big objective is that Shadow Overlord. They've got to make sure that build this from the side of no. Nongshim need to be like, hey, we need a Esports for us to come back.
I mean, if they're able to steal it, that would be huge for Nongshim here. But they need to be a little bit careful. Haku and Faye on the run. They're looking to cut off that line of retreat with that Conductor of Souls. They actually push them away. Nice little, play, just defensive play by Nongshim. Just sticking together. Now the Shadow Overlord is potentially in play.
I mean, it was good Nova, right? They were able to damage Haku up to just drive him back to base, which is going to give them clear time to try and take this. Faye does have
the Unbridled Outburst.
Smite.
Right on top of it, they have the board, but it looks like who got it in the end, and Faye takes it out. That Unbridled Outburst was amazing. The Thief in the night, he takes it down, and CY goes down as well as Wendy. But here's the Death at Sunset. How much damage can they do?
Oh, no.
They're trying to do some work, but Haku is going to be targeted. It looks like he will be killed. It's 3 or 2, and now they're on the run.
Yeah, the last 2 standing for the side is and Illusion. They were just little there. It's just mainly just Young Nine alive. Who just want his ability to come back and call it, and they see it going in.
Storm Strike right onto it. He had nowhere to go, but Kyung Nine, Muchin with the outplay. Catches him out. He thought he had it, but he actually did when it with the other one dabbed, and he ended up surviving. Now Illusion on the retreat. He has to defend here. They have the Vanguards if anything. Faye and Siri both back up. They look to hold, but CY is back up, and he's the raid boss, and he just goes directly in. He does not care how many towers you have. CY takes down Illusion. Continuing on, they find Siri. That's a lot of damage. Faye still up in front, under that tower. They dab around it. Haku's back up. CY needs to be a little bit careful, but with all 5 members from Nova looking to clash in right into the mid lane here, how are Faye and Haku able to hold? They have the nice little knock up here. Faye continuing about half-life. They have it, and they have the crystal, they have the game, and they're back in the series.
Yeah, Mucci had the crystal and his top target and just literally dominates. If he was nice in the rain, we're not doing what not we're going to do in that fight. We take a crystal, and it could actually not go with that. And we don't have to just completely wipe down the crystal, which gives them game 2.
What a great game. I mean, that was a great draft by Nova Esports. That one to the T. It was a uphill battle, right? It was tough for Nongshim trying to get back in, but they are finding ways. They're making it interesting, if anything. There's just a couple team fights, a couple of little, out of position moments where Nongshim have really been punished, and Nova Esports finding ways to just close that game out. Very strong by them.
Very, very strong overall. I mean, it was definitely a more decisive game to compare back with a more, we'd say, a harder executable draft in game 2, but they definitely played it to perfection, was able to come back and just give us